Good morning to you guys. Thank you so much and welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. But please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel just in case you are currently watching this video and you haven't subscribed. And for those who have already subscribed on this channel, I also want to take this opportunity to really appreciate you guys for your continued support. And I just want to say here officially that I really don't take the support for granted. Now let us go straight into our political analysis for today without wasting much time. And the Azimio la Umoja Alliance leader, Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, has found himself for the very first time praising President William Samoei Ruto so badly after William Ruto unveiled recently his plan to conduct a very serious and a very thorough audit at the IEBC just to confirm by himself if at all the IEBC chairman committed some irregularities when conducting the previous 2022 general election. And after Raila Amolo Odinga heard the news, the good news, this is what he said. Let me just show you on the screen that when we had the ruling MPs demanding a probe into the IEBC 2022 presidential poll, we breathed a sigh of relief and said, "Praise be to God, Alhamdulillah. As Azimio, we want justice. You all saw the drama that transpired at the Bomas of Kenya last year. We must clean the mess and ensure Mr. Chebukati is charged at The Hague for crimes against humanity." But just a reminder that one thing you must know and one thing that you must understand, ladies and gentlemen, is that in the previous 2017 general election, the retired president of Kenya, President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, never ever at any given time permitted Raila Amolo Odinga to go through the servers of the IEBC, even after the Supreme Court of Kenya, led by David Maraga, had ordered Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to allow Raila Amolo Odinga to go through the IEBC servers just to confirm if there were irregularities in the election. Even after the 2018 handshake between Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga, Uhuru never ever opened the servers for Raila Amolo Odinga. Up to date, they are still calling themselves brothers, but Raila Odinga has never opened the servers of 2017. So the question here is, why would President William Samoei Ruto wake up out of nowhere and decides one day that, I want to probe the IEBC, or I want to conduct the IEBC audit by himself? Yet, considering the fact that the IEBC chairman, Wafula Chebukati, officially declared President William Samoei Ruto that he had already won the election. Even the Supreme Court of Kenya upholded William Ruto's win as the official president of the Republic of Kenya. So what I'm trying to say is that, in my considered opinion, I personally believe that this is actually, or William Samoei Ruto is trying to lay out a trap for Raila Amolo Odinga. And I'm seeing from a distance that Raila Amolo Odinga is falling for this trap laid by President William Samoei Ruto. And sometimes I just sit down and wonder if Raila Amolo Odinga truly has political advisors. If at all he has the political advisors, maybe these political advisors are not doing their thorough work. Or Raila Amolo Odinga himself is not, taking what the advisors, his political advisors, are telling him. First of all, Raila Amolo Odinga should ask himself these questions. That why is President William Samoei Ruto very keen on conducting this IEBC audit, yet he is the president and he won the 2022 general election, and the Supreme Court of Kenya said, officially declared in its jurisdiction, that the IEBC, the mistakes that they committed were very little, that they cannot add up to anything or they cannot affect so much on the 2022 general election. So why is William Ruto very keen on conducting this audit? And the next question that Raila Amolo Odinga should ask himself is that, suppose the audit realizes that the IEBC had some irregularities in conducting the 2022 general election, will the audit expose the IEBC officially on the public? That is another question. Because if the IEBC audit, or if they conduct this audit and they find out that the IEBC conducted very serious mistakes, then William Samoei Ruto will be seen as the president who never actually won the 2022 general election. So the question here is, will the audit expose publicly what happened in the IEBC? That is another question. And the third question is, what if the truth comes out after the audit that Raila Amolo Odinga actually lost the election and William Samoei Ruto defeated him? Will Raila Amolo Odinga now stop accusing and embarrassing the IEBC chairman Wafula Chebukati? Because right now, as we speak, Raila Amolo Odinga, in each and every event, he must mention Chebukati's name. So what is the real mission of President William Samoei Ruto in conducting this IEBC audit? In my considered opinion, the first reason is that I think President William Samoei Ruto is on the move to clean IEBC chairman Wafula Chebukati's name ahead of his retirement. You know, IEBC chairman Chebukati will retire very soon in this January, and Chebukati on the Kenya Kwanza Alliance side, led by President William Samoei Ruto. Ruto has been praising Chebukati so much, and he has been calling him a hero, you know, after he conducted very well the 2022 general election. But Chebukati's name on Raila Amolo Odinga and Azimio's side, they are considering him as a betrayer, somebody who is very, very bad and never did what Raila Amolo Odinga wanted in the previous 2022 general election. So, if they conduct this audit and find out that Chebukati did a good job, then I think Raila Amolo Odinga will now stop accusing Chebukati's name and, you know, embarrassing him to the public, because it will be now on the public domain that Raila Odinga officially lost the 2022 general election. The second point is that, in my considered opinion, I tend to think that William Samoei Ruto is on a mission to embarrass the IEBC commissioners, the 4 IEBC commissioners led by the IEBC vice chairman, chairlady, Juliana Cherera. And I think he wants the IEBC audit, or the audit that will be conducted, to tell the public what really happened between the IEBC 4 commissioners together with the Azimio la Umoja Alliance leader, Right Honorable Raila Odinga, to expose them publicly and to embarrass them of what they did in the previous 2022 general election. I think that is another mission that President William Samoei Ruto wants to achieve. And the third mission, I think William Samoei Ruto also wants to prove those who are still doubting his win for the 2022 general election that he humiliated badly both Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, the retired president, and Raila Amolo Odinga. Because, you know, if at all he really knows that he won the 2022 general election, why should he hide? Even after the IEBC chairman Wafula Chebukati announced him or declared him as the president, and the Supreme Court of Kenya upholded his win, William Samoei Ruto, because he is very much confident, he wants to prove to those who are still doubting that he actually won the election, prove to them that you really embarrassed or humiliated both Raila and Uhuru Kenyatta in the previous 2022 general election. I think that is another mission that President William Samoei Ruto wants to achieve in this audit. And the final one is that I think William Samoei Ruto is very keen on conducting this audit ahead of the new leadership of the IEBC. Now, the IEBC chairman Wafula Chebukati will retire. Other IEBC commissioners have already resigned. So meaning the IEBC is just left out just like that, and we are expecting a new leadership in the IEBC. So if William Samoei Ruto conducts this audit, I think the next IEBC leadership will be some people who can be trusted in conducting each and every election here in Kenya. I don't know what you think. Let me hear your thoughts on the comment section below. Should Raila Amolo Odinga support William Ruto's plan or move to audit the IEBC? Or this is a political trap or a trap led by President William Samoei Ruto, just the way I have opined on this video? Let me hear your thoughts on the comment section below. Until next time, my name is Jason, but please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.